How much house can you buy if you make $450,000 per year, pay $2,500 per month on your student loans, and want to live in California? Now, this one's going to get a little interesting, but I promise if you stick with me to the end, it'll all make sense. Starting first with your income, we've got $450,000 per year combined income. Monthly, that's $37,500. For you, a conventional loan makes the most sense. So that means your maximum debt to income ratio is 50%, which is $18,750. But first, we have to subtract out your monthly payments for your student loans, which is $2,500. So that means you qualify for a maximum mortgage payment of $16,250, which sounds absolutely crazy, but stick with me here because I got a part one and a part two here to show your maximum and show something a little more realistic, I'd say. So working backwards again for this part one, let's just run through this. Your maximum mortgage payment that you can qualify for is $16,250, but after subtracting out your homeowner's insurance, property taxes, and PMI, you're at $13,550. Interest rates for today, right now, on a conventional mortgage, according to Mortgage News Daily, are right about 7.25%. So we're going to use that, 7.25%. And on a 30-year fixed rate loan, that means you can finance up to $1.9 million. But here's where it kind of gets a little nuanced because anything above, depending on what county you're in California, when you're financing more than about $1.1 or $1.2 million, now you're in what's called a jumbo loan. And a jumbo loan requires 20% down. And I know you said you don't have a massive amount of savings because you both just finished school recently. So with this program, you're putting $500,000 down to buy a house for $2.5 million. I'm guessing that's not what you're looking to do. So I want to go ahead and show you a second part to this, something a little more, I call realistic, considering the high cost of living in California. Let's say you wanted to keep your payment around $8,000 total. And you'll notice taxes, insurance, PMI, they may differ a little bit. That's because I pre-calculate these things before I do these videos. So I've reduced these according to the price we're going to see here in a second. So if you want to keep to $8,000 a month, which again is pretty typical for our high cost counties in California, we're talking like Los Angeles, San Diego, or the Bay Area. So we're looking at $6,500 a month after subtracting out these taxes, insurance, and PMI. Same interest rate, 7.25%. On a 30-year mortgage, now you're financing about $950,000, which is pretty reasonable in most of these areas. The minimum down payment now, since you're financing under that limit of $1.1 to $1.2 million, is 5%. So you can put 5% down, which is about $50,000, and you can buy a house for $1 million. But again, you qualify for a lot more, so you could easily finance up to your county's limit, which is probably, again, $1.1 to $1.2 million. So hope that explains it all. That was a little more detailed than usual, but thanks for sticking with me to the end of this one. If you want one of these videos done for you, just drop a comment below with 5 things. I need your income before taxes, any monthly loan payments you have, things like student loan payments, credit card payments, car payments, things like that. Any savings you have for a down payment, 0 is fine because we have programs for that as well. What state you want to buy in, and if you're eligible for the VA loan.